What's going on, my guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Garrett with Game by the Beach. Very excited to be here with you today because we are continuing to try and push up the ladder. All right, I have more of a goal this season to do a little bit of pushing rather than previous seasons, just because right now there's no faction. I haven't pushed up to my potential, if you want to put it like that, in a few seasons now, so I really want to try and push this season and kind of see how it goes. I actually switched up my deck again, and I will tell you why. So the last deck I was running, and I might go back to it, you never know, was the Inquisitor deck with Stasis and Demonologist. You've seen it a million times. It works really, really well. I may go back to it, like I said. The only problem I have with it is that a lot of the time I'm going up against mirror matchups. So when you're going up against a mirror matchup, it really comes down to RNG and card levels, which is kind of a tough spot to be in, because if you're anywhere above 4,500, 5,000, 6,000, people are going to have better card levels than I do. Okay, my card levels aren't terrible, but they're going to have better card levels, so it puts me in a bad spot. So I thought, let's try out a little bit different of a deck to maybe take some of these guys by surprise and see if we can find some dubs. But if you guys are enjoying this video, make sure that you guys are subscribed, like the video, and also check out those memberships. If you haven't heard already, I'm very excited to say that we are doing an ongoing raffle with all the other perks that are from the memberships. You can now get your very own Mallard mug. All you got to do is be a rare member and get your very own Mallard mug too. And they're pretty sweet. We already got a handful of people who are in the raffle, in the running. Let's try and get the right amount of Inquizzes here. I'll just do that. Inquiz, there we go. A little bit weird combining out, but not the end of the world. We got Warlock. Let's do, okay, well, this is a Hex connected to an Ivy and a, Inquiz, so let's do that for right now. Don't have much mana. We want to be a little bit careful, and let me try and talk about the deck that I'm running, because I haven't really talked about it at all as of yet. So if you guys haven't seen one of my previous videos, Ivy and Hex is one of the most underrated combinations in the meta right now. It's really, really strong, I'm telling you. I don't fully understand how it works. I know that Ivy hits like a bunch of units, and the more units they hit, the more damage they take, but it also does like the poisoner, like splash, poison stuff going on. A lot of weird stuff with Ivy, but it works well with Hex. Inquisitor works pretty well with Hex, and then we got Bombardier in there to try and hold things at our spot. It's almost like having Stasis in there because it can hold a lot of units at the frontmost. Portal, and then also with bosses, you take fewer hits from bosses because Warlock, sometimes you can kill before it comes down. Bedlam, you can kill before it switches you. So there's a lot of perks that go along with running Bombardier. And to full disclosure, I've only played this deck once, and we did find a win, and we did play against the Stasis Demonologist Inquiz deck, so it felt pretty good to win that game. And they had a little bit better cards than me, so it even felt even better. So we're going to try it out again right now and see if we can continue using this deck to kind of push up the ladder. And you can see right here, Hex is doing pretty good. It looks like my Ivy is doing pretty well as well. We've got Warlock in 10 seconds, so let's try our best to kind of take all these monsters out, just so maybe we can take Warlock out before it gets a hit. But it doesn't look like we're going to have that good of a shot right now. Let's see. 341's not bad. Let's hit it with our J. Extra slow, extra damage. You know, if I had Gadget, I'd be running it. But we only have 4 Inquizzes. So let's see what we can do here. 200 to go through. That's on 4. Oh, we could have switched something, but it's okay. We're all right. And we got 1,700 mana, so we are going to be able to spam a little bit, which is kind of nice. Let's do this. Okay, don't mind that, don't mind that. I'm actually going to come down here, do one more. All right. Okay, so let's do this. And I'll do this as well. Another poke. All right, so at least we have Inquizzes attached to a couple of... I'll do one more poke. Inquizzes attached to a couple of Hexes. He's slowing things down but doesn't have any damage, so Warlock is just eating him alive right now. I wish he used his trainer. That would be even funnier. But you can see right here, he's using Inquiz Hex also, but with Cold Mage, definitely not a bad thing. I think this deck would work pretty well if I ran Frost. I am almost positive somebody recommended this deck to me in the comments, but I couldn't find where I responded to the comment, and then I couldn't find where it was again. So if this is the exact deck that you recommended, let me know in the comments. And if it's almost the exact deck, but I missed one thing, let me know, because I got no mana production in this deck. I don't have Vampire. I don't have Harlequin, Summoner. You know, so it might not be 100% the right deck, but it seems to work pretty well. But if you guys want to catch me live while I'm trying out these different decks, pushing, you can play with me, play against me. Check me out live on Fridays, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Would absolutely love to have you there. We always get a great community. Our last stream was just so much fun. It was one of my favorite streams. And if you guys were there, you know very well that it was super, super fun. But it looks like this game is over. He did hit me with a GG. I never like to hit him with a GG right away because I feel like it's BM. But let's check the stats once he takes a hit. There it is. Cobra Kai, level 17 trainer, 8 Inquiz, 8 Hex. But we did about 1 million with our Ivy, 1.5 with our Hex, and then 2.5 with our Inquiz. So pretty balanced effort. And I do have that max Bombardier. I love playing decks with my Bombardier in there, because I feel like I don't throw Bombardier in all that many decks, but it's my only maxed card, so I want to use it more than I do. But all right, here we go. We got Gorgon. You know step one. Let's try and talk a little bit more about my thought process when I'm setting this up now, because we got all the things out of the way now. And early in the game, you have Ivy. You literally only need a rank 1 Ivy to be chilling for like most of the game. And this game should actually be pretty cool because he's running Cultist Stasis with Portal Keeper, which should be pretty fun. But Cultist at level 7 I think is good, especially because it didn't get a buff, but I don't remember what happened. Maybe it got a buff? I don't even know. But Cultist is definitely better than people thought it was. But it's much better at higher levels. That's what I was trying to say. At level 7, it's not all that intimidating. But there we go. We found an Inquiz. We got Gorgon. Let's just get our Inquiz up. I'm not too worried about the damage of Ivy. It's just pretty good with Hex because it gets that like cloud of poison that does really, really well. He's having trouble finding even one Cultist, so you love to see it. There's one. So now he can copy... Oh, he might have wanted to copy one before he leveled it all the way up. But I'm not telling him how to play. 700 to go, so ideally we'd get 4 Inquizzes, a couple of Bombardiers, a couple of Hexes, and then that's a pretty good enough setup to go into Gorgon. Or somebody in my comment, I don't know if it's Gorgon or Gorgon, whatever it might be. So let's just poke our board. There's a 2, there's a 3, all right. Simple enough. He's only got Trainer, but not the end of the world. And right here, see, we definitely don't have a ton of damage output. We're going up against Gorgon in 10 seconds. But with Bombardier, there's almost no chance. There's 0% chance that we're going to lose to Gorgon, because Bombardier is just going to sit it there. It's not going to freeze any of our units for a while. So we're in a good spot here. I'm not even going to use my... Well, it actually, Bombardier doesn't even fire, but there it goes. So I didn't even use my J. It's going to be fine. It's going to be absolutely fine. Hope everybody is having a fantastic morning today. I just got back from mowing the lawn. Not that that matters to anything, but I got lawn mowing hair. You guys know the deal. A little bit of a sunburn, maybe? Where is it? A little bit? A little bit? A little baby one. Puppeteer is next. I want to try and build up our mana a little bit. Let's hit our J here. Let's just try and poke our board a hair. Combine out a little bit. Combine out. Ooh. I can go here. I'll go down here. I can do this. Let's go there. We need one more Inquiz. Nope, I lied. We actually needed a couple more Inquizzes. But now we've got... It is Puppeteer. I want to level up my Hex, but at least now we have a level 2 Hex on a level 3 Ivy. I always want to call it Poisoner. Ivy, so that's really good. But I'm going to hold off on leveling things up. I'm actually just going to do this because I want my Bombardier to be doing something. I want to hold off on leveling my stuff up, and because Puppeteer is going to move me around. Puppeteer is going to move me around, probably even level us down, maybe once, maybe not. I mean, we're right in the front of our portal now. But we're going to try and build up mana, and then when Puppeteer's done, we can make some moves and try and set everything up the way we want to. Because what do we got? 2 rank 2 Inquises, 4 rank 1s, a rank 3, Ivy, some Hexes randomly. So it should be fine. Let's just do a J here, because I'm more worried about getting mana here and getting instant kills than, like, trying to have my J to help take out Puppeteer, because we're going to take out Puppeteer. It's just a matter of how much it's going to rank us down. We only have a rank 3 Inquiz, which we haven't done anything else, so if it levels any of us down, we're not going to lose all that much mana. So it did move us. That was actually really nice how it moved us. So let's focus on leveling up our Hex. Let's get some of this stuff up. This Hex is in a beautiful spot right now, and as soon as I get a decent amount of mana, I'm going to try and combine out these Hexes a little bit and level up this and this guy, if at all possible. But we'll cross that bridge. It's Tamer. Tamer's actually fantastic for us because I'm not super worried about losing to Tamer. Hex is great against Tamer. Inquiz is great against Tamer. And as long as I'm hitting my J and slowing down the boss when it gets there, we should be absolutely fine. So I like the spot we're in. His board looks great. Not gonna lie, but let's just keep building mana and then try to make our board look better and better and better. And Hex is just so fantastic at making it so that my board stays kind of empty, which means that when the boss comes, it's going to be pretty low on HP. I love those beautiful instant kills. You see them all right there. All the instant kills that are not from the the end of the line where the bosses are, those are all from the Ivy. So that's how you know it's working well. 7 seconds. We're clearing our board pretty well. I don't know whose HP is going to be lower. It might be close, but not the end of the world. So we got 399. He's got 560. Not a problem. And I'm actually just going to do a little bit of something here because we got time. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm just going to combine out here. Let's go... I'll just do that. Do another poke. Alright. I like that board better. We now have a rank 3 Hex there. It's attached to now a rank 2 Ivy, as well as another Inquiz and a rank 3 Ivy. So that's pretty nice. We got another Hex in the other corner here. Only rank 1 attached to a Bombardier and a 2 Ivy. I don't think that's really doing much. But again, we've already got 3,000 mana. It's the very beginning of the wave. And I think we're in a really nice spot. Going up against Warlock next. Hopefully our Hex can do work so it's nice and low on HP. And I'm just going to continue trying to make my board better and better and better, little by little. My next move, I've got 4 rank 1 Inquises. So let's combine out those rank 1 Inquises as soon as we know we're going to take out Warlock. And hopefully those turn into higher ranking Inquises, higher ranking Hexes. If they turn into more Bombardiers, I'll just combine those out because we already have 2 rank 2 Bombardiers. So I think we're in a nice little spot. 500 versus he's got a 5 million. You love to see that. All right, we paused it right before it came down. So let's just see what it hits here. And we should be fine. We'll combine out the best we can. Ooh, that's not great. That's not what I wanted. But it is what it is. And now we'll do a little bit of that. We'll do this. Let's go up here. I'm going to come down here, actually. Come over here. Let's do that. So we got our rank 3 right back up. We just are trying to find an Inquiz now. I'll do this. So what we got? 3 Inquises. Not ideal. Just trying to find another Inquiz, baby. There he is. And let's do this. And that's probably all I'm going to do for right now. I'll hang out with that Dryad, but we got our Hexes at a high rank. We now only have 4 Inquisitors, but we got some slow from Jay. We've got a rank 3 Bombardier trying hard. He doesn't have any slow. All he's got is Trainer to stop his units. So I think this will be it. He did take a hit. I didn't even notice that he took a hit. And right there, that is a victory. Hit him with a good game. Definitely love going up against Cultist. Cultist is really cool to see in action. He's already got a level 8 Cultist, which is very impressive. I don't have Cultist, so if you guys made it to the end of the video and you keep asking me to play Cultist, I don't have it, so I can't play it, unfortunately. But looking at the stats, Ivy did 6.5 million damage. That's a lot for like a Plague Doctor poisoner type troop. 7.7 from Inquiz, and we actually got 17 million from Hex. So this combo works really, really well. If you guys don't have all these cards, maybe you can try it out. Instead of Dryad, you could put Vampire in there. I mean, you kind of need... you might be able to do like Boreas instead of Hex, but that's still a legendary, so that's not really a great substitute right there. But that's going to be the end of this YouTube video, guys. We're going to continue pushing up the ladder, maybe with this deck, maybe with something a little bit different. If you guys have a better deck, let me know. But if you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll check you guys out in tomorrow's video.